Fuji.
Good morning everyone! Today I'm going to explore Fujinomiya city alone. Why so? Because I have unique friends, and sometimes it's better to travel alone. But the main reason is that no one wanted to climb Fuji with me, and I already released a video about it, so you can watch it later. I have a tradition. When I go by train in this direction, I always stop in Odawara and have breakfast at Burger King. Probably the tastiest burgers in Japan. The road to Fujinomiya is not very easy. I have to transfer at Odawara, Atami and Fuji stations. But approaching Atami, the view from the train window is breathtaking. I really like when I have the opportunity to watch the road like the driver. I just arrived at Fujinomiya station, and it turned out that I have 1 hour because the cashier of the ticket office is on a lunch break. Therefore, I decided to visit the Mount Fuji World Heritage Centre. It takes only 10 minutes on foot from the station, and the building looks spectacular. And if you're lucky with the weather, Mount Fuji will be visible through the story. But not today. Let me quote the director of this place. The center's form is unique and gorgeous, with walls made of delicately assembled Fuji cypress, and when its inverted cone shape is reflected in the pond, it becomes Mount Fuji. The exhibits inside the center are also sufficient to convey the charm and mystery of Mount Fuji. And there is an observation deck on the roof. It's almost impossible to see Fuji in the summer due to cloudiness and humidity. It should be like this. So it's time to go back to the bus station. I decided to try GORIKI-kun, Fujinomiya city routine sightseeing bus, afternoon course. They raised the prices and this year it costs 2,300 yen. We will visit 5 different attractions, so it's a nice and useful option for those who don't have a car or friends. And our first stop is one of the most beautiful waterfalls in Japan, Shiraito. We have 30 minutes to enjoy its beauty. The base of the waterfall is easily accessible from the road via a walking trail in just a few minutes. The Shiraito Falls are located in the southwestern foothills of Mount Fuji. The 150-meter wide cascade is fed by the volcano's spring water and flows off the edge of a 20-meter high cliff in thin, wide streams that resemble hanging threads of silk, hence its name. And you know when this waterfall looks even more spectacular? In autumn. You should definitely come here in November, and right next to the Shiraito is the Otodome waterfall. There are also cafes, restaurants and souvenir shops near the entrance, a large parking lot, and many children. I'd like to spend a few hours here, not just 30 minutes. But it's time to go to Lake Tanuki. The driver is taking us to the observation deck so we don't get lost, and he decided to show what the view looks like from here when there are no clouds and a clear sky. Feels like an unlucky day. It might be a good shot if it was not cloudy. And I like that there are almost no people here, even though it's Sunday. By the way, this sightseeing bus operates only on weekends and holidays. And we just arrived at Hitoana Fuji-ko Iseki. This is a Shinto shrine, lava cave and some 200 stone monuments erected by adherents of the Fuji-ko. We were just met by 2 guides who speak Japanese and English. This cave, formed within a lava flow from an eruption about 10,000 years ago, is 83.3 meters long and about 6 meters high at its highest. We are not allowed to go down because it's dangerous and you have to book in advance. There are 6 stone carvings dating from the 17th to the early 20th century located along the cave. About 200 stone monuments have been erected by Fuji-ko adherents as offerings to the Sentatsu, of previous Fujiko leaders or to record the number of worship ascents they made. The monuments are carved with the locations of lecture meetings, lecture symbols, or the names of lecturers. And we are already at the Fuji Milk Land. We only have 15 minutes to enjoy the queues and various local products. I decided to buy this milk and of course ice cream.
So good.
And the last stop of this course is the most unexpected, Fuji Takasago Brewery. I almost never drink alcohol, but if it's a free tasting of local sake, it's hard to resist. I've tried drinking sake in the past and it was always terrible. I'm so excited.
Yuzu, so good.
I like this yuzu sake the most. I even wanted to buy it, but the next day I have to climb Mount Fuji and there is no free space in the backpack. That was the end of the tour, but I decided to continue exploring the city, and now I'm on my way to the Fujisan Hongu Sengen Taisha. Originally built over 1000 years ago for the protection from volcanic eruptions, it has become the region's most important shrine and the head shrine of over 1300 Sengen and Asama shrines nationwide. The shrine is also a traditional starting point for the climbing Mount Fuji. I guess now you understand why I started my previous video from this location. Many of the original structures were destroyed by earthquakes, and only the inner shrine, outer shrine and tower gate remain. The inner shrine features a unique two-story construction built in the Sengen architectural style, so named after the shrine. The entire top of Mount Fuji from the 8th station upwards is considered to be part of the shrine grounds. And this is me at the Fujisan Hongu Sengen Taisha, Fujinomiya, at the summit of Mount Fuji. In 2013, the shrine was added to the World Heritage List as part of the Fujisan cultural site. The grounds around Fujisan Sengen Shrine are also home to about 500 sakura trees, which usually bloom from late March to early April. This is a pond where divine spirits dwell, located on the east side of the inner shrine, where meltwater from Mount Fuji gushes out from between lava rocks. The water temperature is 14 degrees throughout the year. And I finally realized that it's time to eat something. And after all, I have to taste some local food. And since I'm in Fujinomiya, I have to find a place that makes yakisoba. I decided to eat here. This is虹屋ミミ. It was so delicious, but I have to finally check in at the hostel. It's quite stylish and calm here. I don't really pay much attention to hotels or hostels because I usually have very busy days and just need a comfortable bed to sleep in. I usually don't even shower there because I go to the onsen, and that's exactly what I plan to do now. I just came to the Fugaku hot spring, Hana-no-yu. The bus that leaves from Fujinomiya Trail 5th station stops right next to this onsen. they sell a lot of different products. This is a really huge onsen and also a hotel, and it's very popular among locals. But they, like most onsen, don't allow people with tattoos. I wish this place was more renovated and clean. The price for 80 minutes is 1,100 yen on weekends and 990 yen on weekdays, which is not really cheap. But anyway, I chilled in various baths and saunas so that I could fall asleep more easily and be ready to start climbing Fuji at 5 am. Unfortunately, the city doesn't have a very developed public transport network, so I had to walk a lot. And when I was walking to the onsen, I witnessed this festival on the central street of the city. Maybe I was unlucky with the views of Fuji during the day, but in the evening everything was better than planned. And at 10 p.m. the city seemed already dead. It was a very busy and interesting day. I think Fujinomiya deserves a visit in any season of the year. You can enjoy cherry blossoms in spring, red maple in autumn, snow in winter, and climb Mount Fuji in summer. And that's exactly what I'm going to do the next day. Watch the following video to know what my first ascent of Mount Fuji was like. I hope you liked this video, so don't forget to subscribe to my channel and see you soon. Bye bye!